The other exciting thing I forgot to tell you guys, so on the Appalachian Trail, trail names are a big thing. Everybody has a trail name, and that's the first thing anybody asks you. What's your trail name? Well, it took about 48 or 49 days for me to finally receive my trail name. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Day 52. I think I am right on track finally for days after a day of rest. Day 52 of my Appalachian Trail adventure, and it is a foggy morning. There is a shopping plaza right here across the street, and you can see absolutely nothing. So hopefully the sun burns that off and we have a better view of whatever we have in store for us today back up in the mountains. So we are just getting ready to head down and wait for our shuttle driver and get back to trail. We're going to be dropped off at the coffee shop where he picked us up the day before yesterday, and we're going to grab a coffee and a quick breakfast and start our journey again. So I will see you today along the way. And we are back on our AT route, hiking down the street. So we've got about a mile road walk before we get to the next parking lot, and that's where we were originally going to be picked up 2 days ago by our shuttle driver, but we changed plans because we can do that. And once we hit that, I believe we go back to the woods, so we shall see. And I'm so excited because, let me flip this around here. I can now, I'll stop walking. I can now zoom in because my cameras are fixed. Highly exciting. Well, this looks like a pleasant street. I believe this house, you can tour inside of it, but right now it looks like closed. I can't remember the history behind it, but I'll try and look it up before I post this video. That's cute. And just like that, we head back into the woods. Appalachian Trail Message Center. So I've got to go up to Katahdin yet, and then I'll be coming back down to somewhere in that point and going to Springer. If you know, you know. is break time for Holly. I am hot and sweaty, and of course my feet are bothering me. And that becomes a mental game, because then it starts psyching you out and it makes me grumpy. So I'm going to rest my feet. I'm going to look at where I'm going next and just set one small goal at a time. My next destination. That's where I'm at. Oh, there's a river or a lake.
Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. I am going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going. John 14, 1-4.
This is a nice little ridgeline walk here for a few minutes, I think. I'm not sure how long, but we'll find out. Or I'll find out. Oh, there's a geological marker that you cannot read. So this is the Father Tom campsite in Cheshire. I was corrected already once. But this is a place that you can stay. They've got bicycles that you can use to ride into town, which, oh, that would be amazing. Heaven is under our feet as well as over our hearts. Henry Thoreau. And some porta potties, the all important. This is cute. Very, very generous. So sometimes hammocking can be an issue in places, but they've got some pools. They're perfect for hammockers. It's great to see. And there's also a water spigot here so that you can fill up your water bottles if you're having trouble getting water on trail. So another thing to keep in mind, they've got a fence here that you can use to dry out. This guy's drying his hammock or his tent. And there's birds and they're happy. Oh, that's a lot. Brought to you by Climbing Holly, who is going to be out of breath. Actually, already is. This is the uphill terrain. We are almost to the shelter area, and it seems like we've before shelters, they like to throw you a little punch. I think it's to make you work for your rest at the shelter. So it's a mind game as much as a physical game. Maybe more mind game. Okay. And it's still going up. You know what this is? This is Holly's Resting Rock. It's a new site to see. They're gonna put it on all the maps. Yeah. Energy levels going good. Happy to announce. I think I got it figured out. Still working with it, but I think if I have any carbs in the day, it has to be in the morning. But I feel like I do better starting out on an empty stomach and then introducing a low sugar protein bar or something like that. Maybe some peanut butter and nuts for breakfast after I get started. And then I don't necessarily feel like I need to eat lunch, but I've been eating, like today I had salami I bought at the store. I just wrapped that in some cheddar cheese. And then for dinner, I'll be having some form of meat with butter and or cheese. And maybe some peanut butter, because I didn't have peanut butter earlier. So that's what I've been eating. That's how I find I'm fueling the best. And when I have a lot of meat and butter in the evening, or meat and fat in the evening, I seem to do better in the morning. So that's my conclusion. The fewer carbs, the better for me. It's still hard though, because there's so many treats around. But I just have to keep in mind how it makes my stomach feel and how it makes my energy levels. So it's a daily struggle for me still. Carb addiction is real. Real, real, real. Okay, I'm gonna head to the shelter and I'll show you what it looks like when I get there. The other exciting thing I forgot to tell you guys. So on the Appalachian Trail, trail names are a big thing. Everybody has a trail name, and that's the first thing anybody asks you. What's your trail name? Well, it took about 48 or 49 days for me to finally receive my trail name. And it is Wildberry. I have been picking blueberries and raspberries and wintergreen berries, and seems like there was one other berry, strawberries. And so my hiking partner has dubbed me Wildberry. That is my official trail name for the Appalachian Trail. Thank you very much. Got some more boardwalks. I've spotted another rare specimen. It's another Holly's sitting rock. Do you see it? Oh yeah, beauty. Actually, it's a little tall, so it's more of a leaning rock, but they still count. And that would be a great spot to stand if it was raining, to get out of the rain. It's a good ledge. That is my destination for the night. I like these little diagrams of the campsites. I think that's handy. see here what we've got. I am going downhill, so if I trip and fall, laugh loudly. So I think that's going to be home tonight. The shelter's over that way. I need to go find a broom. I'm going to head back down to the shelter here. Ooh. This is a big shelter. You even have to climb rocks to get up there. So this one has the 4 bunks. And then it has a loft area as well. This is kind of like the last shelter I actually slept in. It's very much the same. Okay. So I don't know if I've ever shown you these. These are for you to hang your backpack on. The loop on the back of your pack goes here. And it's intended to keep mice out. How well that works, I don't know.
You've already had your video, haven't you?
So we are sitting at the shelter and getting acquainted with some section hikers, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves. This is who's first?
This is Aimless.
And Aimless is finishing up a 300-mile section, which will mean she has done what?
I will have done all my 2,000-miler miles. I will have finished the entire trail.
She will have finished the entire trail. Look at that.
And do you know how many miles of it you've hiked?
I do not keep track.
Okay.
I'm not that type of hiker. Most of it.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you guys and sitting here chatting. So thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. So today we made the majority of the climb up to Mount Greylock, which is going to be tomorrow's summit. But we did the bulk of the climbing today, over 3,000 feet of elevation gain. And it was a long day. We did 13.6 miles. And I am on a tent platform tonight and met some new friends who you saw in the previous clip. So today was a good day. It was a hard day. There were, again, lots of roots, which my feet were not loving. The last two miles, I slowed down and literally put my foot in a soft spot every time. So right now my feet are feeling really good. I am wearing compression socks to bed and hoping that helps with the plantar issues. And just going to keep plugging along one day at a time. Tomorrow is going to be a shorter day at 11.3 miles. And hopefully we have some good weather with some beautiful scenery. We'll see. There's been haze, but who knows? We'll see what we get when we get there. Have a great night. Take care and be blessed. For those of you who might like to dig a little bit deeper and get to know me a little bit more, I've designed a membership called Campfire Calls. It's a donation-based membership. You simply click in the link in the comments section or in the description of this video, and you will get to join me around 8 to 10 campfires along the Appalachian Trail as I journey from Harpers Ferry to Katahdin in Maine, and then back from Harpers Ferry to Georgia. And you'll just get to be able to connect with me on a Zoom call and chat, ask questions, and find out more about how the hike is going. So if you'd like to join me, be sure to click the link in the description or in the comment section of this video. Thank you, God bless, and see you next time.